Hey guys, okay, I got a question over on my emails from somebody that's on my Lean Body GA program. Basically, and I know this is something that kind of affects a lot of athletes, so I'm going to just share the strategies and stuff I use for like performance and how to get the best mentally out of every game so that you're not kind of blowing it mentally. I struggled myself for a long time with staying mentally focused in games where you'd come in and out. I remember even when I was 16, 17, if I missed a shot, because obviously I always played in the forwards, if I missed my first couple of shots, I remember it used to affect my entire game. And it was always said that if I scored my first two, people knew that I was going to go on and have an absolute blinder. But if I missed my first two, I was a coin flip on how I was going to be. And that ran all the way up until probably my early 20s, until I learned to deal mentally with how to perform at your absolute maximum from a mental point of view. It's important that you've covered everything from the physical point, and in that GA program I talk about whether there's the whole program is based on your carb load on your Friday, your loading on your Saturday, so that your glycogen stores are full, the supplements you can use so that you've got optimal recovery and optimal performance. That's everything from the physical point of view covered. You've got your gym program covered, direct work on glutes, so you're firing faster and you're going to be able to run quicker and jump higher, and you're going to be fitter aerobically from the metabolic conditions. But there's a big difference between your physical fitness and your mental fitness. So what I do for mental fitness right now, everyone knows that, follow me on Snapchat, BrianK019, that I'm back playing football now. After a 2-year break where I competed, got my pro model fitness card, competed on the world stage, and now I've gone back to GAA and I'm back into the first team, back playing centre forward where I was when I left. And I'm probably the most mentally tough now than I've ever been. Sometimes what happens with certain players is it comes with age, and it's repetition of matches and games where you just get tougher because you get older. But there's massive things you can do to quick fire your mental strategies. I remember before I finished playing, because I was living in London, and I used to fly over and back to London for our games. The year we won the All-Ireland, we won the Club All-Ireland 5 years ago, I think it was. I was about 22, 23, and I had developed those mental strategies then, so I'm going to share them with you now and hopefully they'll help. The biggest thing is understanding when you're on the pitch of play that every single moment is a new moment. I put this in a blog post yesterday about thoughts and things and how every moment in life is a new moment. If you can go onto a pitch and every single time the ball goes out of play and a new attack comes, or a new where you have to defend the next play, every play is a new play. Every single moment is a new moment. If you I remember reading in Michael Jordan's book and the top athletes in the world, and they talk about that. They're like, well, if I missed, I missed. That moment's now gone. And this is the new moment. This is now what's important. And I find myself doing that now. Now that I'm in games, if I've missed a shot or I've kicked a bad pass or I've done something wrong, I'm like, okay, that moment's gone. It's literally gone. There's nothing I can do about that one. But the next play, the next play, the next play. It's like Al Pacino's speech when he talks about sport is like life. When you add up all the inches, that makes the fucking difference between winning and losing. And that's what happens in games. If you can add up all the fucking inches, that's every single play, and break it into every single play, and you win 80% of those balls or do 80% of the things right, you're going to have an amazing game. You add up all those inches. If you can get 15 people on a field to add up all the fucking inches, where they do every single next play, next play, next play, I'm going to win the next ball. That's how you get people that do amazing things in sport. It's because they can detach themselves from the mistakes the same way as they can detach themselves from the positive things that they've done. It's like, okay, the next ball matters, because you scored 1-3, that's not your time to sit back on your laurels. That means you fucking work for the next one and the next one. Thinking about every single play in a sense of moments that one's gone, I'm getting the next one, I'm getting the next ball, I'm breaking the next tackle, I'm scoring the next shot. If you can condition your mind to think like that, and it takes time, you do this, it works. This is why training sessions are so good, because you can do it in training where you're literally the next ball, the next ball. What you do in training is what you'll do on the pitch. This is why I always struggled with trainings if I've had a minor injury, because I struggled to go half in on training sessions. It tends to be what you want to do on the pitch, fucking do it in training, because that's your muscle memory. That's what your body gets used to doing. I kill every single gym workout because they all add up. I try and kill every single pitch workout because they all add up. How you perform in training is how you're going to perform on the pitch. So mimic that. Use the mental strategies in training. I'm going to win the next ball. I'm going to do the next thing, even if you make the fuck ups, because your body, your central nervous system, your neuromuscular system doesn't know it's training. All it knows is it's doing these motions, it's doing these movements, you know. What happens is it becomes habit. You know, how many people have you seen Messi and Ronaldo in soccer, or the top hurlers or top GA people that just seem to know where the ball is going to go? They just seem to know who to pass to. It's become automatic. It's so conditioned in their central nervous system that they can't do the wrong thing. I remember reading in a book before about a basketballer, top NBA player, who was doing an advertisement for Gatorade or whoever it was, and in the ad he had to shoot a free throw and miss, and it took him like 15 attempts because he had conditioned his muscle memory to not miss. That is how powerful it is, and you can do the same thing mentally. Physically you can do that, and mentally you can do that. If you condition yourself that every moment is a new moment, that every single play is a new play, you're never going to get caught mentally falling off in games. You know, those are the things that'll help, like having caffeine, having green tea extract, having things that keep you mentally focused, using the supplements that are going to support that brain function. But that's attention. That's if you've got your nutrition and everything on point, it's not going to be a need of stimulants. It's going to be just a need on working on the next moment. So that's my advice. If you can work on that, do that in your training sessions, do that in your games, and nobody's going to stop you, because every moment's a new moment and you're going to do amazing things. So I hope this video helps. Please like and share the page. Comment below if you've got any questions. I'll be replying for the next 24 hours.